want to do next is get your piece of paper, a pencil, and a ruler, and you're going to measure out a square, so 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters. And I already have my dots laid out, and I'm just going to go ahead and connect them all. Like so. And now you're just going to take out your scissors and cut out the square. Okay, so you should have something like that now. Ta-da! Alright, so now you want to fold it in half. Okay, so once you fold it in half like this, you want to fold it in half again. Until you have a smaller square like this. And what's very important about this step is that you want to have the folded parts, so like this part right here and this part, you want it to be facing you. Because if you continue on and you do it the wrong way, and once you start cutting it out, it might not work out. so once you have the folds towards you, you want to measure out 3.5 centimeters this way, 3.5 centimeters diagonal, and 3.5 centimeters against this line. Okay, so you should have your dots something like this. If you could tell, that's 1, 2, and then that's 3 over there. Okay, so now you want to draw a line straight across against the outer 2 dots. Okay, so you should have something like this. And on the outside, you're gonna draw a line towards the inner dot. Okay, so now you should have something like this, and now you're just going to go ahead and cut it out. Oh, before you do that, go ahead and draw a semicircle. So it looks something like that. So now you can cut it out. Okay, so when you're done, you should have something like this. Alright, go ahead and move all this away. Okay, so this is the time where you bring your cardboard. And now this is just a box, you know, something that I got online, so I'm keeping the box. So what you want to do is either glue this onto the cardboard, or you can go ahead and trace it out, and then you're going to cut it. And so when you cut it, you should end up something like this. And what I did is that I traced it out, and then that's how I ended up cutting it. So once you cut it, you should have something like this, and you should start writing in the numbers like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can tell, these numbers are like on the opposite ends of each other, so that's how it should be. So now you can start bringing in your ribbon. Now for this size, what works best if you have a thicker ribbon. So if you can tell on this one, the red one right here is the thickest ribbon, so I'm going to use that one for today. I'm going ahead and put the ribbon on the back side and put it in between 5 and 8. So it should end up something like this. And now you want to wrap it over number 1, like so. Like that. And on the back, you're just going to hold it. And again, go up towards number 2. And keep going. Okay, so I completed it all. And so now we just did one round and we're going to do it for 3 times. So this is my first one, so I'm going to do it for another 2 times so it'll be complete. Alright, there we go, and I should have like about, well, this is the amount that I have left over, so a little bit, but that's okay. So now you're just going to put that last piece right behind it and go ahead and cut it. And now with your stapler, you're going to make sure that the ribbon is in the center. And now you're just going to staple it. Make sure that you got the ribbon, and there you go. Okay, so what you want to do next is go ahead and take it out. Okay. So you should have something like this. So now, since you did 3 times around the star, you're going to go ahead and take each one out. So that's 1, that's 2, and just do that throughout the whole star. You see how full the star is so far? But you notice how in the middle there's like an empty space? That's what the leftover ribbon is gonna be used for. So you're going to measure out like a loop. Maybe that should be fine right there. And bring in your tape. Measure it how you want it to. I think this is perfect. Okay, so now you have a circle. And now I'm just going to tape it on the middle. Like so, and I'm going to stick it right in the center. And ta-da! You have your star for your bow for your presents. And see, it was easy to make. And now when you want to put it on the present, you can just put like double tape or do that little trick that I did for the inside part, and then stick it on your present, and ta-da! So easy, right? There you go. And now I also have a tip for these smaller ones, because as you can tell they're in different shapes. So instead of using these measurements, you just want to cut it in half, the measurement. So instead of 12 by 12, you're going to do 6 by 6, and then same thing by the 3.5. You're just going to cut it in half, and you should end up something like this. And again, the numbers are in the same place. And again, you're just going to repeat the process, 3 loops around the star, and then going to head to cut it and do the same process as this. But yeah, so now you have room for all of these different measurements of the ribbon, so it doesn't go to waste. So there you go.